Oh, okay, you bought A7 IV. And even with Tamron 2875 G2 2.8, come on, that's a golden combo. And you over there got FX30? Wow, that's exciting. Well, alright, let me apologize first, but I'm going hard a little. That's not enough. You know, I love the vibe in this little town, the Kawaguchi Lake Station area. There are many tourists all over this place. It's in the same state, Yamanashi, where I live, but totally different from my local area. Just love it. It's so energetic. I thought it was a little more comfortable in here compared to my local area, but it's hot. Anyway, the iced coffee, the season which this tastes so good, has come. Oh, by the way, the reason why I came here today is that I got shooting in the climbing gym, the bouldering gym.
Let's take this thing higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest.
So I wanted to test that Freewell K2 versatile magnetic filter system. I don't remember the official name of it, but anyway, I just wanted to try it in that kind of shooting environment. Plus, I knew this area was nice to, walk around, nice to see. So I just wanted to vlog something like that. The filter, especially ND filter. That is very important when it comes to shooting videos. I think filmmaking priority goes like camera and recording media, lens, and filter. Why is it so important? Without it, this happens. Seriously, this might damage your eyes, so let's put the filter on. Now, it looks good. You bought your first camera like A7 IV, A7 III, FX30 plus nice, legit f2.8 or like a f1.4 prime lens. But with only them, you can't get the best out of them. What I mean by the best is the fastest aperture of that lens and shutter speed 1/50 if it's 24 fps and the native ISO of your camera, 800 if it's Sony. For example, if you have one of Sony cameras like A7 III, 4, FX30, which I'm shooting on now, plus some prime lens like a Sigma 24mm f1.4, the best possible camera setting would be a 1/50 shutter speed and f1.4 ISO 800. But let me show you what happens without filter. This, well, it's super overexposed, especially outside. Well, even when it's inside, it'll be overexposed anyway with 1.4. Well, you can crank up shutter speed like 1/500 or 1/1000 right now, 1/3200. You can do it sometimes, like when there is no motion in a scene, like this kind of talking headshot. But when the subject is moving, I don't recommend it. Alright, so what ND filter you recommend? Is that what you're asking? Honestly, there are so many choices. And I just forgot to turn on this light. Much better. But recently, I have been using something and I am getting the pretty good feeling about it. So let me show you guys this Freewell K2 versatile magnetic filter system. They sent me this, but I didn't get paid or they're not gonna review this video before posting on YouTube. So as always, I will be me, 100%. I'm not gonna persuade you to buy this. I'm just showing you this as one of options because it is seeing is more than hearing. So I have a couple of MD filters, but recently I use this pretty much all the time for my social media, content making, and client works. The biggest reason is that this has all. This does all. Like, look at this massive leather. I don't know if it's real leather or not, but feels like a box. If you have this, you don't have to worry about the filter size or anything. First of all, this has the base filter, and from 82 to 67mm step up rings, and 1.5 VND. At the back, there is CPL, and you get one more VND, 6 to 9 stops, and at the back, 32 ND and CPL. I know it's a little expensive, but this does pretty much all. How this works is pretty simple. So grab your camera and check the filter size. Now I got 72mm lens, so pick the 72mm step up ring and put it on. And push those red buttons to take the cover off, and keep pushing them and just put it on the step up ring. It holds just like this, but you can tighten it up by those screws. This already has the VND base, which can darken the image a little, but I guess this is just a base. And you can put whatever you want. It's magnetic, so easy. This lens cap is also magnetic, so you can protect the glass. Well, there is more. What's this for? Well, this is not included in a package, but you can use this type of square filter on the K2 magnetic system. By the way, this is glow filter. Just open the gate and slide it in. You can be more creative with those, like a big budget shooting, but without a matte box. Actually, this glow filter is really nice. I don't know if this works, but yeah, already. See this orange light? The highlight is smooth like this. Also, this one is gold streak, which can make this unique effect. I know this filter is big as ND, as VND, but now you know why. Okay, now let's talk about the most important thing, the quality. Overall, it's pretty good. Those footages were coming from Blackmagic 6K RAW and color graded. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I think it was about ND2 or 3, but there was a color shift as it goes deeper, darker. So this is the normal image without ND. So this is ND1. Okay, nice, pretty good. ND2, still fine. ND3, I see color starts changing slightly, but not a big deal. 4, it's getting obvious. And 5, there is a color shift. Well, that's the common flaw of VND. The color changes as you go darker, plus you get a vignette when it's wide angle. This one is 70mm. See, there is a vignette like this. So it's so easy and versatile, and the quality is just alright, but you lose something at the same time. So VND 6 to 9. Actually, that one is 1 to 5. 6 to 9. So dark. When it's 6, the image gets a little better than 5. But not same quality as when it's without it. Color shift gets obvious as it goes darker again. But this happens because we are comparing with a normal straight image. If we adjust the exposure, white balance, and color tone with the filter on, the color shift is not an issue. Even if there is a color shift, we color grading them anyway. So yeah, not a huge deal. But when you use VND for vlogging shot, like going inside from outside, making the image darker, there will be the color difference between 1 and 5 and 6 and 9, which makes the color grading tricky. No matter how good it is, there will be the color shift more or less. Especially when you use the darkest stop of that ND. In this case, it's a 9. The color shift gets obvious. So what I usually do is using a simple prime ND filter as the base. Honestly, prime ND, I don't know how I call it. Prime ND, the simple ND, just like ND8, ND16, ND32, prime ND has the best quality and color. You can reduce the color shift as much as possible. So I put ND8 as the base on a lens and use this VND on that. And that way I can stay between 1 and 3 and maybe 6 to 7 or 8. And that way I can stay away from the darkest stop of that VND. So ND is good, but flip it, there is CPL. I don't know if you guys can see the effect, but not here. So CPL filters allow you to reduce the reflection and gain stronger contrast and saturation. They work so good, especially outside and when it's super bright. So this is normal, but when you put the CPL on it, the water got deeper and the color is back. You can see the same thing in the sky, and you can turn the filter for adjusting the direction of effect like this. Plus, the quality is really good. But this one is a simple CPL, the back of VND 125. It can't darken the image. This one is, the back of VND 629 is 32 ND, prime 32 ND and CPL. So it's so useful when it's super bright, but you don't want to use a couple of filters. If you got this, it's all good. Now it's 32 ND and CPL. I think human, face, skin texture looks good on this filter. So nice, the texture of clouds, mountain, and water, so nice. But when it comes to the VND 125 and 629, I guess from 1 to 4 looks good. Like 4, alright, okay, something like that. But 5 is, there is a obvious color shift to like a magenta, like a pink, red side, orange side. But forget about it, I just love this CPL filter. Looks so good when it comes to shooting outside, shooting in this kind of nature environment. Sky, mountain, water, and human face. So good. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy it and hope this helps you somehow, someday. I have been talking about lenses and cameras a lot in this channel, but I will make more videos like this, with a wider view, because buying cameras and lenses is not a goal. You are gonna need memory cards and filters and microphones and monitors, especially when you shoot videos. There are more things you need. So if you guys have any requests, just let me know in the comment below. Most of the times, the social media is touching only the surface of things. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not enough. I want to relate to your life at the deeper level, not only the what lens should I buy stuffs. So even though I introduce stuffs like this time, this filter, you don't necessarily have to buy it. You could buy a cheaper VND if you just started, but I just wanted to show you this as one of the options because it's actually pretty good product, especially for me, for my environment. So someday, when you start making videos more seriously at a bigger budget environment, just remember this product. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, just shoot me anytime, anywhere. And if you like this video, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. By the way, I got a new haircut. Not new, but I just cut my hair. So that vlog will be on the next video, I guess. The next video will be so exciting. Maybe for you and for me, obviously. About this lens. The lens I am shooting on now. So good. So good. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's APS-C lens. That is all I can give you right now. Like, the focal length is this wide and this tight. So, guess what lens I'm shooting on right now. And f2.8. See you in the next video. Ciao.